A fistula is something that I aggressively recommend that you do not Google. However, I know that some of you have already paused this video to go blind react to it. So if you do, Google fistula in cows, and I apologize for the results, but I mean, tag me. Would love to see how you go. Why do I bring this up? Thank you for asking. The story of how we discovered digestion, or at least an element of digestion, is really, really interesting. So there was a guy who was accidentally shot through his stomach, and the wound healed but left a big old hole in his stomach, right? So instead of continuing his job as a trapper, he was essentially hired to be a science experiment because capitalism. And so when his wound healed, he basically had this hole in his stomach, right? So this scientist came along by the name of William, I want to say Beaumont, one of those two, and basically took little bits of food, would tie a little string around them and throw them into this hole in this poor guy's stomach, right? And then hope for the best, pull it out a little bit later and see how much the food had digested in the amount of time that he had left it in there for, right? Absolutely wild. There is no point to this story apart from the fact that some of these things we probably shouldn't have figured out, but also think about before this invention, this discovery, this science experiment, before that it was basically just magic that had food digesting and somehow turning into part of us, right? Absolutely wild. If you Googled fistula in cows after watching this video, you legally have to follow me. But at the same time, I will totally understand if you spend the rest of my videos commenting, telling me how much I've ruined your life, and I'm not sorry. That's the end of the story.